Hey everybody and welcome. What I want to have a look, there's a few subjects I want to cover this week, but aside from commenting on we've had a muggy week, my bad hair week, what I want to do is have a quick look at Liz Cheney, one of the very few Republicans who have actually stood up for what is best for the American people instead of kowtowing to the party line, which means she's extremely out of favour with a lot of members of the party who are in fear of the January 6th Commission and what it will mean to their careers and possibly criminal charges. So I just want to have a look on Liz Cheney. So she's up for re-election this year, November 2022. Obviously she does not have the support of Donald Trump in Wyoming. So I just want to see how Liz Cheney will fare. First of all, will she become the Republican representative, and then will she get voted in, and then what party will she actually support? So it's quite an interesting scenario because Liz Cheney was extremely far right until basically the insurrection, and then her eyes were opened and she went, what the heck is going on in regards to the democracy of our country? So being the daughter of Dick Cheney, she's a very staunch supporter in democracy. I don't necessarily agree with her stance and policies, but she was extreme right, extremely conservative, and what we've found recently is she's moving more towards the moderate. So it's going to be interesting to see. So what's happened is a lot of, I won't say Democrats have taken a liking to her voters, but they have realised that she actually has the best interests of Wyoming at heart, the best interests of the country, and she's not being duped by celebrity, possibly because she grew up as the daughter of a celebrity. A celebrity of sorts. I mean, Dick Cheney wasn't Hollywood celebrity, he was political celebrity. So I want to have a quick look. I'll just draw a signifier and three clarifiers first. Tell me about Liz Cheney. Just Liz Cheney in general. Just tell me about Liz Cheney. She's standing very firm. I actually see her, it's like she's pushing back. Interesting. Okay, what I'm seeing is that she's standing there and she is using some sort of shield, and she is pushing back almost like, if you remember the Gremlins movie, and then after they got wet or drunk, or ate something after midnight, and they turned into those nasty little mischief-making troublemakers, etc., etc. I see her just pushing back, just wellings of those. So it'll be interesting. Okay, so tell me about Liz Cheney. She's pushing back, and behind her is light and clear ground. So it's almost like, if you remember in Lord of the Rings, when the orcs come out of the ground and they just are a mass all over a writhing mass all over the earth. That's what she's pushing back. Ooh, got cards flying out at me everywhere, which means I'm being a poor shuffler. So tell me about Liz Cheney. Tell me about Liz Cheney. If you can hear in the background, then the neighbour over the road's been working on his caravan for months. The sander gets a bit irritating. He's been doing that for days and days and days, but good on him. It's what living in suburbia is all about. Tell me about Liz Cheney. Tell me about Liz Cheney. Just 4 cards. Tell me about Liz Cheney. Tell me about Liz Cheney. Okay. She is not the fool. She is a new start. She is a new symbol of the Republican Party. She has faith and courage in the democracy and that things can be better. This is her, the Queen of Coins. So she is a practical woman, compassionate, and has her pulse on the financial security of the country. And that is what concerns her most, is the nurturing, bringing forward of opportunities and economic awareness. What have we got? Okay, we've got two major arcana and a Queen of Coins so far. These are the clarifiers, the Queen of Coins and the Hanged Man. She has seen things from a different point of view. She's realised that what her view was previously was not necessarily right and just. And this is her looking to the future, making plans, making decisions, and moving towards the future. Okay, so will Liz Cheney be the Republican representative in Wyoming without the support of Trump? Interesting. Midwest, will Liz Cheney become the Republican representative for the midterm elections 2022? Will Liz Cheney be voted in as the Republican representative? Will Liz Cheney be voted in as the Republican representative? Come on, cards. Talk to me. Will Liz Cheney? Here we go. They have a certain feel. So, Temperance, yes. She is bringing balance and moderation back to politics, back to her voters. She is grounded both on the earth and in her spirituality, and she's rebalancing. So she's bringing the moderation back. Circles of support, another yes card. King of Wands, these are the lawmakers, so that's another yes card. She will continue to be a lawmaker, and this is about agreements and partnerships. So they're all yes cards, but what I'm getting is that she'll need people to get out and support her. Sword of Truth, which is what she's bringing at the moment, in regards to the abuse of power, which is being revealed, and there will be justice. She's a powerful figure. Goodness me. Just getting this real power for her. So I'm getting yes, because of her position and her stance. Yes, she will be the Republican representative, because it's a long time between now and the midterms in politics. The law moves slowly, but a day in politics can be a lifetime. So she is exposing the truth and bringing justice. She's really grounded. She is. She's moved, as I said before, moved to that moderate path. She's bringing a security to people, and as she brings the truth forward for justice to take its path, yes, she will be the Republican representative. So if she's going to be the Republican representative, very red state, will Liz Cheney, entertainment purposes only, will Liz Cheney be voted back into government? Just trying to think. She's Senate. Ooh, going to be some anxiety about it all. Might be a close race. Will Liz Cheney be voted back? Is it? Not quite sure. I can never remember what you call, whether it's Congress. I think your House is your House of Representatives. I'm not sure whether Congress is your upper house or not, but the upper house. So We've got wish fulfillment and generations. So they're both yes cards. We'll just ask again. So generations being her and her father. His health's not good. Might do a quick draw on him at the end. And the Hierophant. I don't know that I need to draw any more on that. She is going to get voted back in. She will have to compromise, give and receive. This is introspection, isolation. So she's going to be isolated from the Trumpsters are going to hate her. She's going to have to put up with a lot of flack, but she is building a solid foundation, both for the people of Wyoming. So please, if it's going to be a red state, get out and support her. Don't necessarily agree with her policies, but she's almost. We've had the judgment card with her before. It's like she's had an epiphany and has moved towards the moderate. Okay, quickly, Dick Cheney. Health not good. It'll be a difficult year for her. Don't know whether it's his health itself or the fact that he will pass, which will take some of her, understandably, some of her attention away from the politicking. But she is a trooper, is what I'm getting. Why am I getting all this? As I said, don't agree with the politics. In the past, she has been quite horrific, but everybody is entitled, once they are presented with the truth, to change their mind. And I wish more people would take that advice. When you're presented with the truth, you understand clearer what is actually going on, you are allowed to change your mind, change your stance. Just because you've had a particular view in the past does not mean you have to have that particular view in the future. And that's what annoys me a little bit about politics everywhere in the world. They go, 20 years ago you said, well, 20 years ago is a long time ago, and I'm not the same person I was 20 years ago through my life experiences, and I'm sure none of you are either. So we need to give our politicians a little bit of slack in regards to where they are currently. But tell me about Dick Cheney. Did he have a heart transplant? Was it a heart transplant or a major heart bypass, major heart surgery of some description? Dick Cheney in 2022. I think he's also had a change too. He was also very conservative, but he's backing her 100% in her new stance. Tell me, because was he under George Bush? But I think what happened under George Bush also gave him an awakening moment as well, with the Iraq War, Kuwait, Iraq. Tell me about Dick Cheney in 2022, please. Dick Cheney in 2022. Dick Cheney in 2022. The moon. Okay. Not a good card for the first card, followed by the world, end of a cycle, followed by at a crossroads of the truth, and moving on. Okay, I am going to call it entertainment purposes only that Dick Cheney may not see out 2022, but he will continue to be a staunch supporter of his daughter, and despite everything, I wish her well. Okay, love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.